Well, at this rate, you're going to burn out before you even take the LSATs.
Yeah, well, summer courses are starting.
And the credit union is taking about half your time and energy.
So which one should I give up?
Neither. Learn to delegate.
Okay, here we go. I think that these are the interest rates we'll be able to offer to investors.
Daddy!
Huh?
Can we go now?
Yeah. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to do me a favor, okay? I want you to calculate the interest that would be due on this amount, amortize it over a 6-year period at a current interest rate of, say, 13.5%. Can you do that for me? Huh? Okay, forget about that. Tell you what, do a picture of the baseball game that we watched yesterday, okay?
Can you write a press release?
Can you write a press release?
No.
No.
They look pretty good.
Yeah, see, the thing is everyone outside of Angel Square is going to think this credit union some kind of scam. So we got to make sure they know that everybody knows we're strictly on the level.
Okay, absolutely.
Daddy!
Okay, River, I'll be with you. Just give me a few, okay, give me a few minutes with Andy and Antonio, and I'll be right with you, okay? No, River, no, honey, please. River, see, you don't quite understand. If you make a mess, I have to clean it up. It's not funny, sweetie. It really isn't. No, it's not. It's not.
Hi.
I know you're not here to help with Mr. Soto's mortgage problems.
I was wondering if River wanted to take a walk down the block with me. Mrs. Diego has a new puppy, and she would love a visitor.
Puppy? I want to be a puppy.
Okay, look, 20 minutes. Have him back here in 20 minutes. You got yourself a date.
Hey, don't worry, Andrew. It's just puppy love. Hey, wait a second here. Hey, somebody had to say it, all right? I just jumped on the grenade.
Okay, bye-bye. See you later. River, don't you want to say goodbye? Okay, well, we'll say goodbye later when we come back.
Thank you.
Bye.
I'm sorry. You know, poor kid, he's been going through a lot lately.
Lately, as in, since Cassie moved out.
How you doing? Fine. Fine, you know. Right up until the time when River goes to bed. Which is strange, because I really used to look forward to that time. A lot. I love spending every minute I can with him, but being a parent at the end of the day, you're pretty tired. Put River to sleep, and I don't know, this quiet and still, peace would descend on the house. I'd come downstairs, and Cassie and I would, I don't know, just talk, watch a movie or work. It was almost tranquil. Now when I put River to sleep and come down the stairs, the house is so quiet. And it's so still. Sometimes I think I'm just gonna go nuts. Sometimes I do.
Yeah, Max told me you had words with Kevin last night.
Yeah. That was not one of my finer moments, but I have to admit it felt good to say some of those things out loud.
Yeah, well, I got a few things I wouldn't mind saying out loud to that guy myself. Now that River's gone, but there is a man of cloth present.
Listen, there's nothing you could say that I have not thought. Thank you for the support. Appreciate it. Yeah, hey, if you can believe anything that you read in the Sun about a brawl at the Palace last night, you had quite a time yourself.
Yeah, actually, thank God the photographer got my good side.
Oh, man. Les États-Unis. Come.
Morning, Mel.
Good morning, honey.
I brought you today's Sun.
Oh, great. Come on. It's not that bad. I mean, I cracked the bathroom window.
But you didn't open the bathroom door.
There's not a door in the
Surprised
bedroom.
the smoke alarms didn't go off.
I'll tell you why.
If I can find it. See, this is why I hate these modern hotels, because the fire alarms are all hardwired to the main power source. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to find the right wire to cut. Sit down.
Mr. Hayes, you have a felonious soul.
No, it's for my health.
Come again?
These little guys are my best defense against a hostile environment.
This has got to be good.
No, see, my lungs have a protective coating of tar, and that keeps out all the bad stuff, all the germs, the viruses, the air pollutants. And if one of those little bugs tries to infiltrate my protective tar shield, it just gets slimed on and caught like a mammoth in La Brea.
You paint a lovely picture. Must be why you're a writer. What does Dorian think of this theory?
Well, she hasn't bought it yet, but I'm working on her. Renee, tell me something. How long have you known Dorian?
I'm not sure. 25, 30 lifetimes, I lose count.
Oh, do I sense some sarcasm, some irony, even some acrimony?
Immunity.
Uh-huh.
The thing you think you've got. I've adapted to Dorian's quirks over the years.
Oh, that's evolved of you.
Survival of the fittest, you know?
So, illuminate for me these quirks of hers, if you will.
It's quite simple. Once I fully grasp the fact that the only way things go for Dorian is her way, then I quit trying to fight it.
Uh-huh. So you, go with the flow.
I ignore the flow. This can't be a revelation for you. You're far too astute not to have seen this particular trait. Something it's the only trait of your current escort?
No, I've seen it. I just didn't realize the magnitude of the situation.
And now?
Now, I think I'm getting the picture.
Good morning. Hi. Would you like some breakfast?
No, not hungry.
At least you can have some orange juice.
Thank you.
Honey, I know how difficult this situation is for you. But I feel that my job is to make sure that you don't take a bad situation and make it worse.
I'm sorry, a bad situation?
I know about the accident, Kelly.
Mel said that he wouldn't tell you.
Mel? Mel knew? How could Mel know about the accident?
He came to me yesterday and told me he knew.
Just like that?
Yes, just like that.
And what else did he say?
He told me that it was in my best interest to go to the police and turn myself in. Dorian, if Mel didn't tell you, who did?
Drew.
Drew? Why would he do that?
Because Drew is trying to blackmail me into selling him some property.
This can't be.
It is, honey, and I'm sorry. How did Drew find out?
I was going berserk trying to keep this in. He was around all the time at the carriage house. He saw what it was doing to me. He knows me very well. He put it together.
Clever little man. And you admitted it.
No, he promised me he would not tell a soul. Why would he tell you?
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to tell you. Well, I know how much you'd be hurt.
Why'd you tell me?
Because I think this is the time when you need to know everything. All right? As bad a mistake as it would be for you to go to the police, I don't want to see you compound the error by putting your faith and trust in someone who would... I'm sorry. I wish I could fix all this for you.
You can't. I keep trying, but I do not know how much longer I can hold this together.
It's going to be all right. Yes, it is. I think if we just play our cards right, we just might get through this unscathed.
This is not about we. This is about me.
Nonsense. We're Kramers. And in the Kramer family, we always stick together. We just got to make sure we keep the situation in hand.
You know what? It's totally out of hand right now.
Wait, we just have to maintain some control on 3 different elements, all right? The police, Mel, and Drew. Now, if I handle Mel right, he can take care of Drew. And I certainly can handle Mel right. That leaves our only concern, the police, right? Now, what did Mel say about them?
He said that the police are on my trail. Although he thinks it might be a while before they put it all together.
Okay, I'm going to take care of this for you. I'm going to protect you from any further suffering. Do you understand me? But you have to promise me something. Don't do anything. Not a thing. You just wait until I get to Mel and find out what he has on Drew. Okay? That's my girl.
The face of an angel. Well, it's fitting. His father's a minister. Oh. River, I'm sorry. I have to put the pup inside now and make lunch for my husband. Say adios, River.
Adios.
Adios, muchachito.
Gracias, doña Diego.
Oh, de nada.
You said a lot of words that I don't know.
Mrs. Diego and I were speaking Spanish.
Why?
Well, because it's the language of the countries our families come from. Mrs. Diego's from Guatemala, and my family's from Puerto Rico. So I speak in Spanish and English. I think of Spanish as a gift from my parents. Makes me very happy.
Like my birthday present for Mommy?
Exactly like that. Would you like to learn a few words in Spanish?
Sure.
Okay. We see each other on the street. What do you say?
Hello.
Hola.
Hola.
Good. And how did we say goodbye to Mrs. Diego and her puppy?
Adios.
That's very good. Do you know that you can say your name in Spanish, too? Your name in Spanish is Rio.
Cool. Rio.
Yeah.
Hi, honey.
Mommy, my name is Rio.
Your name is River.
Taya calls me Rio. It's Spanish.
We were just hanging out together while his dad does some business at the diner.
It is not your job to take care of my son. I can manage that just fine. We were just...
I had a nice time, River.
River, honey, how would you like to go home and have a snack?
Okay.
Mind giving that message to Andrew for me?
Adios.
Adios, Rio.
so that the funds are guaranteed.
Excuse me.
No, excuse me.
Wait, River. Where's River?
He's fine,
Where is
Andrew.
River?
Relax. We ran into Cassie. She took him back to your house.
Oh, why?
She just said that she'd be waiting for you there. She wasn't too happy.
Okay, well, I guess this is one that I'm going to have to head off at the pass. I will come back. We'll go over this later.
Sure.
Okay, listen, thank you for taking care of River.
Oh, glad to. Poor guy. He deserves better.
You mean he deserves for his wife to have stayed with him so you could still be with Kevin?
No, that is not what I meant. And you know, I'm not going to get into this with you now. Or ever.
What?
Don't you think you were just a little harsh with her just now?
I give what I get, all right? She's cold. She uses people. She doesn't respect anybody who can't help her achieve her goals. Why shouldn't I be harsh? Huh? She doesn't care about people. They're a commodity to her. That's harsh. So why should I treat her any different than the way she treats anybody else?
Oh. Hi.
Hi. I'm sorry.
No need. I understand how you feel about her, and I feel the same way. For the most part.
But
All she did was have some sympathy for Andrew. I don't think that warranted you taking her head off. That's funny? You think that's... You want to tell me why you think that's funny?
you taking sides with Dea on anything to do with life, that's funny.
Yeah? Well, then you're going to find this hilarious. Why don't you cut her some slack every once in a while? Come on. I mean, I'm just saying that there's more to everyone, even Taya, than their outward behavior.
Hey, Kelly, what's the matter?
Go away.
Oh, yeah, right. Like I can see how upset you are and just walk off. What's the problem?
You are.
Me, I thought I was the best friend you have.
You know what? So did I. Until you took what I told you in strictest confidence and used it with my aunt to blackmail her. That's right. Get out of here.
Kelly, please, let me inside so I can explain it to you.
You know what? There is nothing to explain. How could you do this to me? I told you because you were the one person in the world that I trusted, and you used it against me.
I give you my word that's not what I did.
You know what? Yeah, it is. And no matter how I look at things right now, I have no other alternative than to go to the police and tell them everything that happened.
No, you can't do that to yourself.
Watch me.
I can't believe Dorian did this to you.
Oh, that's rich. You get me to turn my life upside down. It blows up in front of my face, and now it's somebody else's fault?
Kelly, that's not how it happened.
You have to go away.
Listen. I did tell Dorian about you and the accident.
So get out of here.
No, listen to me. The rest of it, the blackmail, that's a total lie.
How could Dorian lie to me about something like that?
Well, then she misunderstood what I was saying to her.
Drew, hello. Dorian is not stupid. How is she going to misunderstand something as clear-cut as blackmail?
Because of who she is.
What does that mean?
Look, I told her because I was so worried about you. And then we were doing business, negotiating a real estate deal. and we weren't coming to terms. Dorian obviously put the two things together and decided it was blackmail because that's the way her mind works. Besides, she can't stand it when a guy gets close to you. Look what she did to you and Joey. She's trying to do the same thing to us. Kelly, don't let her. We need each other. You can let me in? Kelly?
I'm sorry.
Ah, forget it. About what?
I knew. I knew.
So you know what I hate? I hate it when somebody comes to me hat in hand to apologize for something, and then I just don't have the slightest inkling what they're apologizing for.
Kelly's accident. I knew about it.
Yeah.
Drew was using it as leverage against me.
That's why you sent me down south to Tennessee, so I can handle your dirty work.
I didn't send you anywhere. You went of your own volition.
Oh, yeah. I did. It's true. So then, you won't be upset when I explain to you that I can't tell you what I know about Drew.
You have to, Mel. Or else, how am I gonna stop that old sidewinder?
Well, here's a thought. Maybe stopping him isn't in everybody's best interest.
Please don't tell me you're gonna suggest yet again that Kelly go to the police and admit her culpability in the accident, because that would be the worst thing that she could do.
Wait. Since when is owning up to one's own actions a devastating mistake?
Now, right now, for Kelly.
Well, I don't agree.
Oh, you don't?
No. I think that under these circumstances, coming clean about the accident's the best thing Kelly could do for herself.
You're wrong.
Well, I'll tell you what. She's a grown woman. Why don't you just back off and let her make up her own mind for once?
Obviously, this isn't how I intended my apology to play out.
I could have guessed that.
So, want to give me another try at it? I haven't had much experience at this sort of thing.
Okay, go ahead. Knock yourself out.
Key?
It's going well.
Have you eaten yet? Because we could order some room service. I'm sure that Renee has something palatable on the menu. Or, despite the fact that it is just a little bit early, we could order a pitcher of martini. What do you say?
See, I understand how you could be under the impression that the way to my heart, and, by the way, my background information on Drew, is through the bottom of a glass. But, Dorian, my advice to you is rethink your strategy.
That wasn't at all on my mind. No, but I do have a question. It doesn't directly relate to Kelly. Why is it that Asa and Drew so desperately want my waterfront warehouse?
All right. It seems that Asa is planning to develop a mega mall and an entertainment complex along the river, and that is all the information you are going to get, all right?
Why?
Because I am in this for the story. I'm not part of your machinations.
But all I care about are the best interests of the people that I love.
Dorian, believe me, I'm profoundly interested in Kelly, in her best interest, and I have your best interest in heart, but I'm not going to write the story to please you, nor am I going to share information with you so you can rewrite the ending before the piece runs.
No, all I'm asking for, okay, is just some more time so that I can, work something out.
I will give Kelly more time. Not much.
Thank you. I have to go.
Dorian, I realize this is tantamount to spitting in the wind, but why don't you just lay off, just step back for a little while.
No, listen to me. Just let Kelly's natural, better instincts rise to the top. Don't encourage her to make a bad situation worse.
This is bad enough. Don't make it worse by letting Dorian come between us.
She's just looking out for me, Drew.
I'm looking out for you. I've been right there with you through this whole thing. I'm the person whose only concern is you. For no other reason than that I love you.
You know what? That's just cruel.
What, do you think I'm lying? Why are you surprised after everything we've been through? Kelly, if I didn't love you, Kelly, wouldn't I have bailed a long time ago? Let me help you. I'm the only person that can.
Can you help me? The 911 call that I made, the police are tracking it. It's just a matter of time before they get to me.
I'll take it to my grandfather. He's just great at making everything go away.
No, because I don't want him to know about it.
Kelly, you gotta trust me. For your sake, for my sake, you've got to trust me.
I do.
You do? You sure?
Some changes in here, huh?
Hey, River. Hey, Riv. What's up?
Daddy, Mommy,
Yeah, I see that she is. Listen, River, have you seen your terrarium today? Because the sun's been shining through the window, and I'll bet you that it's raining inside there if you take a look. You want to take a look, huh? Go on.
I leave my son for an afternoon, and all of a sudden his name is Rio.
What?
Since when did you become such good friends with Taya Delgado?
Since when does it matter?
Since you involved her with my son.
Okay, first of all, neither River nor I are involved with Taya. She was nice enough to take him to look at a puppy for 20 minutes. Second of all, you know, I don't even know what the second of all, what is this righteous indignation you come in here and hurl around?
You made it very clear that you don't want Rio hanging around with Kevin. Well, I don't want him anywhere near Taya.
Oh, you are way out of line here, lady.
Oh, really? I abide by your dictates, but you won't abide by mine?
No. Tough. Comparison here, Cassie. Taya Delgado is a casual acquaintance who did a very lovely gesture by watching River for a lousy 5-10 minutes. Kevin, on the other hand, you know, I'm not going to do this. River's upstairs. The last thing he needs is to come down here and listen to the two of us arguing.
I'm not arguing, Andrew. I'm trying to make a point.
You want to make a point? I'll give you a point. The point is that River intuitively knows the difference between Taya and someone like Kevin, who happens to be the man that his mother is sleeping with and living with,
Andrew,
at least for the
this really
time
worked
being.
out very well for you, didn't it?
What did?
This little object lesson. You made it perfectly clear that River was to stay away from Kevin as if Kevin had the plague or something. And then you present my son in the care of another woman, the one woman in this town who is guaranteed to make me crazy.
Oh, Cassie, the whole thing is crazy. I can't even believe we're having a serious conversation about it. I don't have the time. I got 24 hours to be both parents to our child.
Wait a minute. Who said you had to be two parents?
Oh, yeah. Well, tell me where you are.
I am right here. I am trying to be his mother, only you won't let me. How dare you? How dare you? Accuse me of not being available to River when you don't even let me pick up some of the slack for you.
Well, gee, Cassie, see, I didn't know I was going to need anybody to pick up the...
No, you wouldn't.
You know, you're kind of assuming that I know where you are, and I know how to reach you. And you're really assuming that you would drop everything you happen to be doing in your big, important life and come and take care of River for 10 minutes.
You know something, Andrew? You don't know if I would have or wouldn't, because you don't even pick up the phone and try to reach me.
You are the one who left. You're the one who's not around. You are the one who will adapt. I am trying to make this as easy as I can on River and on me. Please, please, let us have as normal a day as we possibly can. The sooner you will do that, accept it, comply with it, the easier this will be for all of us.
I hate all this paperwork. You know, look at all these dead trees. I'm probably responsible for the entire depletion of the rainforest.
It really will get better. Well, once you're back in school and in classes, you're gonna love it.
I never did before. It'd be a moot point anyway. And before they let me go to law school, I've got to ace this test so I could get into law school and live through it.
Well, I'll get you a really nice shirt. I survived the LSATs, and all I got was this dumb T-shirt. All right, I'm not knocking LU or that all the help that Hank's given you with the recommendation. But I mean, have you looked into all your options?
Options? What, are you kidding me? What options? I'm lucky to have Lambview interested.
Hey, there's plenty of really good schools that would feel really lucky to just have you.
Yeah, sure. Look, it's all hypothetical anyway. First, I gotta pass this test.
Well, what does it hurt for you to send out a few letters to places, you know? Tell them your background, what you've survived, what you've accomplished, what you want to do after law school. I mean, this grant isn't just restricted to LU. You can go anywhere you want.
You trying to get me out of town?
I go everywhere you go. I am in this with you. All the way. Don't leave me here.
What, you didn't want to let me in, and now you don't want to let me out? Hey, the only reason I'm going is because we have to get things right for you real fast. You gonna be okay while I'm gone? Mm-hmm. Just hang tight until I get back. And promise, you won't listen to Dorian when she comes back and tries to undo everything we just fixed. All right?
I'm a big kid, look what I can do.
Come on in. Coast is clear.
Apologies. I was just trying to help. I didn't know I was unleashing the wrath of Cassandra. You know? But you don't look injured.
Which is not to say her anger was not of biblical proportions. And when I say biblical proportions, I know whereof I speak. Did I also say that her anger was unfair, inappropriate, and totally misplaced?
No, you didn't say that.
Her anger was unfair, inappropriate, and totally misplaced. So, sorry you got dragged into the skirmish.
Oh, well, it's not your fault, and I know better than to expect civility from Cassie under the circumstances. River's a great kid.
He thinks you're a great kid, too. And he meant that in the nicest possible way.
Andrew, I am sorry for what you're going through. I mean, the separation.
Now, listen, you did everything in your power to prevent it. Sorry. Humor's getting a little dark these days.
I can't imagine why.
Oh, boy, I tell you. I'm tired. I'm really, really tired. Sometimes the reality of all this hits me right in the face, and somehow I manage to get even more tired. But I'm putting one foot in front of the other. It just feels like I'm slogging hip-high through mud. And I just keep hoping that somehow this is all going to resolve itself for the best for everyone.
I hope you're right. And I hope some of that good's contagious. Because you and I could both use a reversal of lousy fortune.
Mel was, not very informative, but don't worry, I'll figure out what to do.
I think you have done enough. You have twisted my feelings around, so I don't know what I'm feeling half the time. You have managed to drive a wedge between me and the one person who can help me through this.
The one person? Who?
You're low. You made Drew to be a monster.
Drew is a monster.
You know what? You say that about every guy who comes within 10 feet from me. Any guy I care about, you start telling me how evil he is. I don't know why I expected you to think differently about the one man who can help me and save me from this.
Okay, what's he up to now? And how can you trust him for even an instant?
You know why? Because he loves me.
Oh! God, that again.
Yeah, that again. He does. He's done more for me than anyone else has.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very, very
you're
much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I know it's very hard for you to believe that you don't know everything there is to know about life, but I have been around just a little bit longer.
You know what? I don't want to discuss this anymore, all right? I don't want to discuss this because I don't want to hear anything that you have to say.
What has he done to you?
No good grandson of mine writes this kind of garbage. Ian Armitage was adamant, and very adamant, about the situation. I feel, he says, any business that profits from the community is obligated to give something back to it. You smug, phony, limey community. You're not even part of this damn country. Have you read this will?
Yeah. Is this a bad time?
Not if you're going to tell me Dorian Lord turned over the warehouse to us, or you worked out a way to blast this Ian Armitage out of the water and out of my way, or your useless cousin was fired from the Banner.
No, that's not it.
Then what the hell is it?
I'm in some mighty deep trouble, Grandpa. I need your help.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.